How strong are well nuts? I'm about to find out. Let's see if these things will hold up under stress. Stay tuned. I'm about to do a pretty big build where I'm going to modify my steering to go from the little knobs that came with my Jackson Cruiser to these nice levers. Be a lot easier to control the steering back and forth. However, the guy who designed these, my buddy Fred out in California, said that these produce a tremendous amount of stress on the attachment to the kayak. And what he recommended was using the Max tracks, which involve putting 8 screws through the side of my kayak to attach this. Well, Max tracks are good, but they're expensive. They cost $30 a piece. And so I'd rather try and use my T-slot hack, because I can get 2 feet of these, one for each side, for about $10. So it's a much more cost effective if they'll hold up. So here's the experiment. I've attached a T-slot track to a piece of HDPE, and you can see that I've got them nice and tight here. And I've got a gearhead adapter that I've attached to the middle of it. Let me get it to the middle to be fair here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 15-pound weight and I'm going to hang it from this and see if the well nuts tear loose. Let me get this organized and let's see. So what I've done is I've got a little loop right here. I'll put that around the gear track, and I've got another loop around this 15-pound weight. And what I'm going to do is basically just lift up and see if the T-slot track pulls loose. Boy, there's no indication that that's going to pull loose. Let me get some more weight and see what happens. Well, I've doubled it up. I got 30 pounds hanging there. And now let's lift up gently and see what happens. No indication at all that these well nuts are about to pull out. Let's make it a little bit harder. Let's move the loop out about halfway up the gear track adapter, and that'll put more force like this on these T-nuts. Again, lift up gently. And no indication that these things are going to pull out. I don't see them coming out at all. Well, I think this is quite a bit more force than my little steering adapter is going to have on here. So, I think I'm good to go. What do you guys think? What's your experience with well nuts? Do they hold up pretty good? Well, there's no indication that these have loosened up at all after holding 30 pounds worth of weight. That's pretty amazing. Comments?